Hi, I'm dear Anna, and we are in a house at the Baltic Sea at the moment, recording my debut album. And right now we are in our last session doing overdubs. I think it's really cool that we are recording in this house and not in the studio, because it's cheaper. It's really nice, just like spending so much time together and like kind of being isolated from the outside world in here. And we have a lot of windows, and it snowed like the last day, so it's really cozy. So I think it's really cool that we like spend this time together and don't have like any distractions, so we really can concentrate on the music and be creative and have fun. And we have really like a lot of good cooks in the band, so we are eating a lot of really good food and drinking a lot of mate to be awake.
Hi, I'm Joel. I play guitar mostly. I just did some clapping, just finished my final guitar tracks, and that was really fun. I've been working with Dear Anna since day one, basically, and it's always been really enjoyable because I get to be creative with sound, and that's always been a huge part of why I like to play music. It's really something special. Also, I'm known as the master of pasta, so I've been responsible for all the good spaghetti and penne and stuff.
I am Jonathan. I normally play bass in Dear Anna's band, and because we are finished with the most of the basic recordings, I now just push synthesizers and move microphones and unplug and plug in a lot of cables, which makes me maybe even more happy than playing bass. And I can help Ben with recording, so he doesn't have to stand up all the time. So I'm happy about that for him too. It's really nice because it's snowing outside and everything's white, and it makes the house even more cozy because there are a lot of windows. And we can look outside all the time and lie on the floor sleeping because Anna has to sing and I don't have to do anything. So I'm pretty happy with it. Like Joel also, I play with Anna in her band from the beginning basically, because when we started studying together, we were just thrown in different groups that had to perform together. We didn't know each other then. And since then we just stuck in that same group and never changed. Which I guess it's pretty lucky, because it's a few years now and we never really decided it. It just happened. So me and Kian basically always get the bread in the morning, which is funny because the bakery already knows us, even though there's a year in between sometimes, but this is a really small town and nothing happens, so they tell us to be early, and because the bakery is so small that they don't have anything left if we come too late. And they remember us, which is nice, because it's nice to be known.
Hi, I'm Kian and I'm playing drums for Dear Anna. As Anna already mentioned, we're currently here for overdubs, and I'm the rhythm guy for everything, so I'm doing drums, percussions, also hammered dulcimer, which is quite the new thing for me. We are already done with the main thing. This room here I'm in right now used to be our drum room. It was quite the challenge recording drums here because the room is very open and my instrument sadly doesn't have any kind of volume knob. So I had to control myself. We're not exactly playing death metal here, but still the cymbals were quite loud at certain points, but I think the overall sound will be great in the end. I was actually the latest member to join the band. Anna, in some class, mentioned that she needs a drummer, and I went up to her and said, "Hey, Anna, if you need a drummer, I want to be your drummer." And then we experimented a bit, and it worked out quite well, I believe. And yeah, now we are here, and as Jonathan already said, we are getting the bread every morning, and I refuse to go alone for that. I need Jonathan to accompany me, because they have very stupid names that I refuse to pronounce in public. So he is my aid for that, so to say.
Hi, I'm Ben. I'm the producer of this whole thing called Dear Anna, the first album. And yeah, so obviously we're not in a studio. This is a normal house for vacation or just being somewhere, living here. And that's the reason why we're here, because we like to do things that are unusual, to feel things that feel a little bit challenging, things that feel unnatural in a way, because it's more creative if you do stuff in a room that doesn't sound perfect, that feels a little bit strange somehow, and you hear that in the music in the end. And that's why we are recording stuff that we haven't thought of before. There are a lot of ideas coming just because things sound strange in here, and I think strangeness is a good thing for Diana. And I think that's why she chose me to produce her album, because I'm strange.
Watching the earth at night, while fighting falling asleep, 'cause I don't want the sun to rise again. And it helps me to ignore myself if I don't get too loud. So I'm stuffing a pillow in my face. Sometimes I watch Finding Dory, 'cause it looks beautiful to me. And I think that it's better than the first movie. And I hate to hear my neighbors, and I'm scared to make a sound.